soul of a hero and heart of a villain. I'm caught in the middle, I'm partially dealing with the fact that you gone. Ain't no turning back, ain't no righting these wrongs. And since you been gone, I've been fighting alone. I've been stressing, real shit. Hard to admit that it might be depression, but all of the time we invested to have it all gone in a second. I wasn't prepared for these thoughts to be all I was left with. Looking back from a distance, I see all the small parts I neglected, they driving me crazy. All the yeses that turn into maybes, that turn into sorry. I didn't make it, I said I was busy, but I was just lazy. Chasing my dreams, I wanted to shine, but to you I was shady. You left and I said I'd do better without you. I swore that this shit wouldn't faze me, and now I'm just living. Right? And nothing quite seems perfect when I do it without you. Right? And nothing quite seems worth it when I do it without right? And nothing quite seems perfect when I do it without you. Right? And nothing quite seems worth it when I do it without you. But I still do it without you. Find a way to move on without you. Yeah, I get through it without you. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. And nothing quite seems perfect when I do it without you.
I'm not selling anything, but
I still do it without you. Hey, 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 hey.
Back, you wanna come, I know you would. Right. Try to get away, make faces. Wanna get away before the faces. Thinking on it, trying to get wasted. Riding around, I know you waiting. Trying to get away, I know you flawless. So sedated, irregardless. You know my moves, you know my truth. I know you cry. She said, how you want it back? So what's in it for me? What's in it for me? The service ain't for free. The service ain't for free. So what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? So what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? What's in it for me? The service ain't for free. Shawty know she bad as hell. She pour a cup to the vodka. I'm rolling up, I don't kiss her too. Spaced out, we go farther. Smoke all in the air. I pray I don't get caught up as I'm falling on her. Shawty know she bad as hell. She pour a cup to the vodka. I'm rolling up, I don't kiss her.
Something told me stay, you was worth it. I've been working, we ain't perfect, that's why you for me. I got money, you got honeys, I got all this love and you got nothing. Cause your past done stripped you of it, perfect timing. Too much time I give you lies I hear, but I stay here. Cause the time we share is so revealing. I'll treat you right, I will. I'll treat you right, I will. Just tell me you'll stay silent. We ain't gotta do what they do. Just talking to when you feel lonely. I've been thinking, you the only one I let control me. I've been drinking, so much trust in me, I'm never sober. I've been missing you so much, I'm scared of starting over. What's it gonna take for me to have you to myself? It's so easy to have anyone, I don't want no one else. What's it gonna take for me to keep you to myself? It's easier to be alone, but I want something now. We ain't gotta do what they do. Just tell me you stay solid. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you stay solid. You ain't gotta do what they do. Just tell me you stay solid. In time we'll see things through. Just tell me you stay solid.
You got me touching myself, all I really want is you. You got me touching myself, all I really want is you. I want it all the time, all I really want is you. Nobody care what we do, you know how much I need you. I want it all the time, all I think about is you. You need somebody, you need to let know, so I'ma let you know. I won't give up when you be holding me and kissing me, you let me know. Everything I feel, yeah, I know it's for sure. I pull up on you, me and my girls pull up on you. Anything I ask you do, anything that I ask you do. Let's get it started, begin. I'm about to jump in the deep end. I want it all the time, like Joe to see I'm feeling. You got me touching myself, all I really want is you. I want it all the time, all I think about is you. Nobody care what we do, you know how much I need you. I want it all the time, all I think about is you. We be fucking like all day, pussy power, I'm saucy. I make him stand at attention, he want a pleasure and allegiance. You got me touching myself, all I really want is you. I want it all the time, all I think about is you. Name another bitch as bad as me. Name another bitch as nasty as me. Name another bitch that talk dirty and look at you while she take that you. While she take that real, I'm as real as it come. I bet you try can't compare me to none. Go fuck up the morning, then fuck up the club. There's never no hate, it's never no hate, it's always no hate. Love tokens, Chanel make bitches yeah. That's little shit I like. That's little shit that turn me on. It's little shit you do. That's little shit that get me going. Can't wait to get you all alone. No telling what I'm doing, I'm on the Patron. I wanna rub on you, kiss on you, feel on you all day. Yeah, you know that line in your boss. Fuck me the boss way. Ay, only you can make that pussy get wetter than Kate May. Ay, I want it all the time, right on it all day. Yeah, you got me touching it, you got me touching it, you got me touching it.
It's the new style.
Behold, this is the day to make the sunshine gives access to my soul. So who knows, I just might unlock life's secret codes that have never been told. And if you don't know, now you know. 'Cause I'm too high to notice any drama on the ground. Rolling up and I'm reloaded. The room is smelling like a clown. Oh, I'm feeling too good. It's a beautiful day. But I know there's questions why. Sometimes there are no blue skies, but you don't need wings to fly. In the stormy weather, pure anticipation. Lately I've been weak, silently been waiting for you to call on me. Yeah, hear it in my voice. And the whole world stops when we make love. How we going out of body, baby? If this is a dream, don't wake up. As we make love on this falling sky. You don't gotta say a thing, cause I'm here to penetrate you mentally. You don't gotta do a thing, cause I'm here to stimulate you physically. And I know my way around your body, cause we got that history. You missing me, I know you were missing me from the way you kissing me. Ooh, how you kissing me? Ooh, how you kissing me?
Ooh, how you kissing me?
Ooh, there you go.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
It's your Monday morning motivation, and you're now tuned in to Authentic Philosophies with your host, LouchieTotes, and I got with me.
Clever Cosmic here in the building as always.
And we got our special guest with us. You want to introduce yourself? We can't hear you.
Wait a second. We got to get some connection going on. So, hold on. We got to make sure that your voice is heard. Okay, we're going to figure this out. Little technical issues going on over here, but we got you, girl. We got you. Just give us a moment.
Gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out.
Are you able to hear us? Can you give me a little head nod? Okay, perfect. She can hear us. Perfect. Now we just gotta make sure we can hear you. So we're gonna make sure to get the connection going. So, yeah.
All right. Well, before we get into that, let me just, tell everybody like, comment, share, subscribe to the Glockworld YouTube channel. Download the app, go to the website, watch live on Facebook. We on all platforms, Twitch and all that stuff. So make sure y'all go check us out. Follow the Authentic Philosophy page if you want interviews, music reviews, brand promotion, and more. We come out to y'all too. Say something now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Oh, there we go. We can hear you. Okay.
All right. Go to the LouchieTotes page if you want teas, wallets, and totes. And if you would like to donate to the hygiene drive, which I will talk about a little later, make sure you go to the Fly Girl Friday radio page or the Fly Boy Friday radio page if you want interviews, music reviews, and more. Like I said, we come out to y'all too. And if you would like to be a part of the King Black Show and, show off your freestyle skills. Happy birthday, DJ Wishbone. Make sure y'all go check out DJ Wishbone every Monday. Ain't that before me? Yeah, 8 to 9:30 in the morning. DJ Wishbone, he be fucking it up too. All the DJs on here be fucking it up. So make sure, y'all tap in to all, 23, 24 shows that's on here.
One for every hour of the day.
Something for everybody.
There we go.
All right. You want to introduce yourself now?
Hey there.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Taisha. I'm an entrepreneur of many things.
Many things.
Of many things. My main
I'm
brand
inspired.
is Kadia's Wear, named after my 10-year-old daughter. Something to leave a legacy with, for her. And hopefully she'll continue it on as years come.
All right. So we're going to get into her a little later. First, we're going to, do our Monday morning recap. And then once we're done doing all that, then we're going to get right into you.
So just hang tight. You here with
And
us. You're here with us. Yep.
You want to talk about your week too, chime on in.
Yeah. You don't have to be quiet, you
you
jump
don't
right
gotta be
in.
quiet,
It's
jump right
okay.
in.
It's okay. We
Whatever you feel.
We like interruptions sometimes. It's okay.
We love interruptions.
There we go.
All right. So Monday we had Frank the Bank on. We got music playing. All right, there we go. Good morning. So Monday we had Frank the Bank on. He did his 2 singles, Lil Nana and High Hater, and he also has album coming out the Mud. That's coming out soon. So make sure y'all on the lookout for that.
Absolutely.
And he also does other things, promotion and all that stuff like that. So make sure y'all go hit him up on Instagram, Frank the Bank. What else did we talk about? We talked about movies.
Yeah, we were talking about the platform
like.
really quick. Yeah, we all talked about the platform on Netflix.
In the Circle.
And the Circle. Just pretty much we were talking about like about
Elliot movies.
these psychological mind fucking movies. You know, it was just like oh, but it was really good stuff though.
Um, Wednesday was Paulie in the Game, and that's every Wednesday, 7 to 8. They had their Ratchet News, and they also had a guest on Philadelphia, which he had good music. So make sure y'all go check that out. Loudmouth Podcast, which is from 4 to 6. Shout out to Loudmouth Podcast because they are nominated for the best podcast slash TV internet radio show
Congrats,
for
congrats,
the
absolutely.
Philly Urban Awards. So shout out to them. I'm hype. I'm always hype when my friends are winning. I love to see my friends win.
Absolutely.
So shout out to them. So they had EA on the show, and then he's from Hip Hop on Deck. That's every Friday from 6 to 8. So make sure y'all go check that out too. So they had him on the show, and they had some crazy ass topics. The topics was everywhere. Like it's something for everyone, I guess. But it was a funny ass episode. Make sure y'all go check that out. It was dope. Fly Girls, we got into our week. We talked about human trafficking because we think somebody tried to human traffic Paulie because someone had like tissue outside of her car, her key, where the key goes and all that stuff like that. But she did everything the smart way and got in her car and all that stuff
Was
and
she
wiped
was
her
she
car
with
down.
someone?
No, she was by herself. She was leaving the nail salon.
Okay.
So just announcement because I also was online and T-Boz from TLC, her daughter almost got human trafficked. I don't remember how. I didn't actually listen to the video. I just seen it. So I just want to say, be careful. Watch your surroundings. If you do see something like that, check your car out and all that stuff like that. Just be safe and be careful.
Absolutely, because you'd be surprised how common it goes on. Like you think it doesn't go on in major cities like here and like Detroit, New York City, but it goes on. So definitely just be alert and just look out for each other for sure.
Even not for even just human trafficking, just in case somebody might try to rob you or anything. Like, just be careful.
And it's not just women. Women are not the only targets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could be children, even men. I mean, it's rare, but it can happen to men too. So like, no one's safe from it. So you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Yeah.
That is fucked up because when we talk about human trafficking, we do always talk about women and children. We don't never talk about men. And y'all be getting took too.
Honestly, so statistically, what I hear is that the targets usually could be a small looking man or a man that just doesn't look like much of a threat, or just anyone that can just easily be overpowered, and that could be any kind of man. So it doesn't really matter how tough you are; they're going by size. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they really are. You could be the most gangster dude,
it really don't matter too if how big you are if they using that. Whatever the hell they putting on the car and all that stuff to knock you out or whatever.
Right.
So it really
could
don't matter your size. It could be anybody. Just be careful, motherfuckers.
Absolutely.
Be careful. All right. What else? Sunday. I did Friday, right? Yeah. All right. So no, I didn't. Fly Boys, they had on Story, and Story is doing a reality show where she's inviting 6 women to come on and learn about how to do a business and to own a business together. And I'll have more information. She was supposed to come today, but shit happens. So we're going to talk. She's going to give me more information. Hopefully I can get her up here next Monday so she can give y'all more information about what's going on. But I'll put her page and stuff on my Instagram because I can't look for it right now. So y'all can get the details because I know that she is taking people. What's it called when they interviewing people for the things?
Auditions.
Yeah, auditions.
There we go. Some auditions are happening. There we go.
They doing that, so I'm gonna make sure I put the information on my page. And Sunday night was movie night. You want to talk about your movie first? I know you probably ain't watch it Sunday, but I always put Sunday night as movie night because that's when I watch my movies.
It might have been Sunday. I don't remember. Whatever day it rains, I went down to the Fashion District and I went to go see Ant-Man 3 and Quantumania. It's just been raining for a while, but I saw Ant-Man 3 and, without blabbing your ears off and giving too much of a spoiler, I think Jonathan Majors did an amazing job So for anyone who's like following the
Wait,
MCU,
before you go into it,
mhm.
Ant-Man 3 is with the Wasp Girl too, right?
Yeah, the Wasp woman, she's in there too. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
so Jonathan Majors plays Kang the Conqueror, which is kind of like the new bad guy for the MCU, kind of replacing Thanos. But I think what's really great about Kang and Jonathan Majors playing Kang is that I think Jonathan Majors slash Kang is going to be here for years to come because Kang is kind of like this time traveling villain that
Uh-huh.
even if you defeat him, there's going to be like another version of him somewhere. So it's just like he literally has like this
But that's with
whole.
everybody.
Right. So Kang is going to be here for a long time. So we're going to see Jonathan Majors' face for at least 10 years minimum. And I'm happy with that because they're just going to find a different version of Kang to be a bad guy because he's a time traveler. So he's like the new big bad. So definitely go see Ant-Man 3. It was definitely worth the watch for sure.
First two were good too, and they were funny.
And all right, last thing I want to say is that even if you know nothing about comic books, I think all Ant-Man movies are great because they're very straightforward and like you can know nothing about
If
Ant-Man.
y'all watching these movies, y'all better tap into the comic books a little bit
A
because
little bit, but even if you didn't, Ant-Man is very straightforward. It'll just, it's very like,
gotta know some of the history.
or watch the
The
cartoons.
movies don't tell everything. The
At least-
cartoons don't tell everything.
But the cartoons, you're right, they don't. But I think cartoons are so easily accessible because we got Disney Plus, we got HBO Max. So it's like look at the cartoons from like the 90s.
Don't watch Disney, children. Don't watch Disney.
Just to get the cartoons, like like the Marvel stuff. That's actually on Disney Plus. All I watch is Marvel stuff. I don't really watch like any of the like, you know.
You saying Marvel too much, and we DC people.
I mean, I love it. I love it all though. Marvel,
Me
DC,
too,
it's like
but
it's love, But MCU,
we love DC more,
I do love DC. Batman's my favorite superhero.
which I'm gonna get into. 'Cause
I'm a
like-
Marvel lover too.
You a Marvel lover?
Okay,
Wow.
I like that. I like that.
I do DC a little bit.
I'm more so DC for cartoons. I like their cartoon movies over their reality movies.
I agree.
And I like Marvel more for their movies over their cartoons.
That is so true.
Except for Spider-Man. Like it's the only one who cartoon I could probably watch, and Hulk smashed.
Mm-hmm.
But I was watching Brightburn.
What? Yo, why did I?
Superman is the shit. First off, he the shit from a kid on Brightburn.
I just saw that a week ago. Why did I not think of that? I was just so wrapped up in Ant-Man. But I just want to say I did see it myself, and it's crazy that you saw it. But anyway, go ahead. I'm just excited that you saw it. I didn't know you saw it. Okay, go
All
ahead.
right, how old did he turn? Like 11?
Maybe wait,
He wasn't
11.
no damn 9. He wasn't no 9. He was like 11 or 12 because he
Yeah.
was turning into a preteen.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he was turning 12. And then once he turned 12, it was like a switch flipped.
Mm-hmm.
And this nigga turned evil, and the ship started calling him that he came down in. And then he just started killing everybody. Like Superman just became a serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just fucking everybody up. And it was a good movie.
And like honestly, all right, whether or not he's evil, I find it very debatable because my thing is this. Okay, I definitely find that the character, he's very self-centered. He's very like selfish. But at the same time, it's like even before he knew he had superpowers, he was just like kind of just like being bullied and whatnot. But then when he finds out he has superpowers, it's like I think his mentality is not necessarily
It ain't.
evil. It's more of like I'm better than human beings.
No.
So it's just like-
No. That shit was telling him take all, kill
Oh,
all
the
the
voices.
humans.
Okay,
Da-da-da-da-da.
right. Okay, I forgot about the
So,
voices. I forgot about the voices. Yeah.
He wasn't evil. Whatever that was in that ship was
Mhm.
basically turning him evil. And I feel like if you found him as a child, as a little alien child, like he should know that when he's younger than 12 and stuff. Like tell him that from the beginning. Like, listen, nigga, you ain't like other children. We don't know what's
Mm.
going to happen at what age. You don't know what's going to happen. Like just because he look human, don't mean he human.
Because even Clark
Anything
Kent,
can
they
happen
told
at
Clark
any
Kent
time.
from get. You know what I'm saying? Clark Kent knew from the moment because Brightburn's kind of like
He lost all trust once he found out at 12. Oh, y'all
Mhm.
lied to me. I hate y'all. I'm gonna kill y'all.
Did you see
all."
Brightburn? Did you see that? Do you know what we're talking about? Okay, so it's on
Yeah.
Tubi,
Yeah, it's on Tubi.
and it's sort of like this like a director came up with the idea of like, okay, I'm just gonna create my own film, which is like Superman. So imagine a boy from another planet.
no,
has
it's Superman in the alternate reality.
kind of like an alternate version of it,
Okay.
but instead of him like coming to Earth and like I guess going down the right path of like, okay,
Being
we're gonna
Clark Kent, he was Brandon.
right. He was just like, it's just like this idea of
something.
like there's a kid who's being picked on, feels different, but now he's like, wait, I'm the most powerful being in existence. Why do I have to listen to anybody? Like,
He
why do
can.
I?
He was kind of different from Superman too, cause he can control electricity and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like he made the whole plane crash into the house, and then made it look like the parents died in the plane crash. While he just sitting there eating and shit. I'm
And
like,
what's
"Man,
crazy is that
what?"
there's nothing in
And he,
existence that could
no
stop
emotion on
someone.
his face or nothing.
There's nothing in existence that could stop someone like that. Like a gun that have won't do anything, an atomic bomb won't do anything. So like, if there really was a rogue Superman running around the world, like that's crazy to think about. Like,
But you know, that's why we got Batman. Because Batman got the answer for all y'all.
no, you know who really has the answer for everybody? Amanda Waller. Okay, Batman's cool and everything, you know what I'm saying?
Who was Amanda Waller?
Amanda Waller was played by Viola Davis, and Amanda Waller is the woman who runs the Suicide Squad.
I ain't watched Suicide Squad.
Well, you need to. Okay,
gotta
Amanda.
watch
Do you
Suicide
know
Squad.
Amanda Wallace? Okay,
Yeah.
yo, she's gangster.
Suicide Squad.
She's. I'm sorry, like
I ain't never watched Suicide Squad.
Amanda Waller. Yo, no, I'm sorry,
You gotta
Amanda
watch
Waller.
it. It's good.
She can figure out anything about anybody, and you can't touch her. Like she's just a black lady in a dress, very timid or whatever. Nah, you think Batman has detective skills? Nah, Amanda, because there was.
Now I want to see them two
So
together.
there's one part in the cartoon, right? So she goes up to Amanda Waller is encountered by Bruce Wayne, right? And Bruce Wayne is okay. Look, Amanda, I know who you are. I know what you do. And Amanda's like, I've been knew who you were. I've been knew what you do. I just kept my mouth shut. I mean, I know about Robin. I know about this, that. I know about boom, 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 boom.
Ain't she know where the Batcave
She know
is?
everything. So Amanda Waller is the unspoken gangster of DC Comics. Point blank period. Point blank period.
I got to go into my comics.
She makes Bruce get shook. Like, come on, like. She know you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
All right, another movie I was watching that I want to talk about is called Moonfall, and that's on HBO Max. And then go with the alien movies, the conspiracy theory people out there who think the moon is hollow. And basically, on that movie, it was kind of weird because it was like artificial intelligence trying to kill us. But it was like nanobites, whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh, yeah.
And they were trying to, first they like came to the moon and they've been trying to penetrate the moon for like 10 years. But they finally like get through and start bringing the gravity of the moon down. So the moon is coming down to Earth. But really the aliens is like, the moon is, how do you explain this? The moon is fucking it's a dwarf star inside the moon. We live inside the moon. It's hologram. Like if we die, our conscience gets downloaded inside the moon. Like that's how they had it. If we died, our conscience would get downloaded inside the moon, and then we'll just live inside the damn moon.
Wow.
So basically, our ancestors built this moon, and they built our Earth, and the alien was artificial intelligence that we built that just got tired of listening to us. And now they're trying to take two birds out with one stone. So they're trying to kill the moon and kill the Earth, because if they kill the Earth, that's fine because the moon would just remake us again.
Wow.
But if they kill the moon and kill the Earth, like we just wiped out of existence. Like it ain't no more humans. So I like the movie because it made me think about like a lot of stuff that I be watching conspiracy wise, just going into like how we were made, where we come from, da 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 da. So it's a good movie. It had your eyes open. It kind of reminded me of the Truman Show too, how the man was living in the moon and shit. So it's a good movie. Go watch it. Stop making artificial intelligent things, scientists. We don't want to die. There's too many movies saying, it ain't gonna work. We ain't smart enough. Robots got emotions and stuff now. It's just, I'm not with it. You got any movies you want to talk about?
Even if it wasn't one recently, like anything, like we're just gonna pick your brain right now.
I don't really watch movies like that most of the time. I'm just a old school crime TV show watcher.
So what type of TV shows you watch?
I watch Law and Orders, all those, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, those type of shows.
I'll binge watch those shows.
I'll binge watch those, but that's pretty much what I watch most of the time.
I love me some Law and Order.
Oh, like Criminal Minds. I've always been into Criminal Minds.
Yeah, the new season for that it's called Evolution or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I, s-
Criminal Minds Evolution.
I stopped
That's good.
watching Criminal Minds when the guy left.
Which one?
The main guy.
Reed,
Yeah,
Reed,
when he left,
that
I
was my
stopped
guy.
watching.
Mm-hmm.
There was my guy on there.
I stopped watching after that. I was like, where he going? Nah, it ain't gonna be the same no more.
Him, Ian Shamar Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Both
Yup.
of them.
I
was
like the nerdy dude.
man.
What was the nerdy dude's name? I'm forgetting his
Spencer.
Spencer. There we go. Yeah, that was my favorite character. Yeah.
No,
He's
that was Reed.
Was it?
The nerdy guy, that was Reed.
Reed? Okay, got you.
Yep.
He just sounded like a Spencer, but I just loved him though. Like he always used this to like get out of trouble
Yep.
or whatever. You know, but the
Oh
thing
no,
is,
that's when Criminal Minds. I'm at on what's the name? That's why.
and the thing is, like, what I love about him is that he's not really cut out for fighting, but he will defend himself. I'll give him that though. He'll try to. So I give him credit though. Like he's not cut out for that, but he ain't no pussy though. So like he's ready to fight. So.
All right, you can do this one. We're going to do upcoming events.
Okay, guys, once again, coming to you on April 7th, it is going to be the Living Legends concert with Cool G Rap and Schoolie D. It is going to be at 7165 Germantown Avenue. Doors open at 9. Free parking and tickets are going to be $30. So once again, it is going to be the Living Legends concert. Cool G and Schoolie D. Let's get it.
Get your tickets here.
$30, baby.
All right, we are doing a hygiene drive, and that is right here at the G Shop, 4933 Old York Road, and drop-off location, which is here. The drive ends June 9th, which is on the fly day. You know, we're asking for toilet paper, powder, deodorant, toothpaste,
All the basic necessities.
soap, stuff so we can give out to the children who, can't afford it all. So, also, it is members only tonight. If I could get it, if I can find my photos. It's members only tonight, and that's at 2126 East Tioga Street. $30 to perform 3 songs, and $30 to vend. And it's Dot Dollar birthday. Happy birthday, Dot Dollar.
Happy birthday.
So it's her birthday bash. So, make sure y'all come out, support, listen to some music. If you're an artist and you're looking to perform, or you're new at performing, it's a good place to go to, get out there, get your feet wet, come out and perform, everybody show love. So that is our upcoming events. And now we're going to get into our guests. Oh yeah, one more thing. And then we're going to get into our guests. It is Suicide Prevention Month. So, check on your friends. Check on your family. Check on the ones you think are strong.
Check on your funny friends.
You think are weak.
Mm-hmm. Your funny friends too,
Yeah,
people.
definitely check on your funny friends. If you're going through something, the number to text or to call is 988. So, do that. Don't kill yourself. All right. So, we are now going to get into our guests. So, once again, tell the name of your brand, where you from, and you can. I got a list down on how you gave it to me, but you can tell everybody like everything you do too.
The floor is yours.
Okay, so of course I already introduced myself. My name is Taisha. So I have a few things going on. So for one, I have Kadia's Wear. It's a brand I started about 5 years ago. My 10-year-old daughter's name is Kadia. So this was just a brand. Something came to my mind like, what do I want to do? I want to do something. So I started. My husband went and bought me a sewing machine. He was like, learn to sew. So went and bought the sewing machine. I started practicing. Went to some classes. And from there, I just started sewing stuff and making things for people. So then I was like, all right, how can I branch out more with it? So then I started selling my own apparel and things like that with my logo on it. My husband does all my logos. My
Shout out to
10-year
the
old,
hubby.
Mm-hmm.
yes. So he does all my logos. My 10-year old, she helps produce products and things like that. She helps create different logos and things like that. Like this is our newest logo, and she created this logo herself.
I love
Oh,
that.
So she created that one herself. My husband originally created this one, but it's mimicking, like this is her nose. She wears glasses, so he took a picture of her and mimicked the design, like
oh, that's what's
something close
up.
to her facial features. So with Kadia's Wear, I sell men, women, and children's apparel, from t-shirts to sweatshirts to sweatsuits, jackets, varsity jackets. Um, I have like the hand
You
pouches, just a
got
little kid.
bonnets. I seen bonnets
Yes,
on
Mm-hmm.
the
I sell
gram. I need a
bonnets.
And
bonnet.
you're wearing some of your merch right now, of course, too. You've got
Yeah.
a Kadia's Wear hoodie on. Is that a hoodie?
Yes,
Yeah. Love
yes.
that.
Yep. So I do men's, like sports attire, like sports sweat towels for men and
Mm.
women, like sports bags. So like a variety of everything. I do custom soy candles. They're soy wax candles. I do body butters. I make them all myself. Um, hand lotions.
I
All my
got one of the
products
hand
are
lotions.
all natural products, vegan products, except the lotion. The lotions aren't, but everything else is soy or all vegan products. No animal tested, no animal products or anything like that. What else do I have? I am a self-published author of a kid's book. I just released this book last year in May, so this year May will be 1 full year that I've
Hey.
released this book. You can purchase this directly from me, or you could go on Amazon. It's also available through Amazon.
Okay.
It's called He Forgot About Her. And it's, like I said, it's a children's book, anywhere from like age to starting age of reading. So if your child can read at 5, it's a good book for a 5-year old up to like a 12-year-old.
Okay.
What else do I have going on? I created my own seasoning. It's called Breezy Blends. I
Hmm.
think I have one right here.
Breezy blends.
Yep,
Okay.
it's called Breezy Blends. I have a 19-year-old daughter. She calls herself Breezy, so I named this after her.
Love
I
it.
like how
so,
you put your babies' names and
so,
everything.
so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this is Breezy Blends seasoning. Um, what else do I do? I also make for events and things like that. I make a vegetarian meatless chili that I make for individuals. You can buy individual bowls, or you can make family size bowls. Those are a big hit usually like during the fall season, things like that, fall and winter season. But of course, you can get it, you can eat chili all year round. So
Absolutely.
whenever people decide that they want to purchase it, they reach out like, hey, let me get some of that chili. So, so I make it. And last but not least, what do I do? So I have a home health care agency with my husband. So we do home health care. So right now we're also actually looking for people to hire.
Oh, because
And
I'm
we're
looking
looking
for
for
another job. Mm.
and we're looking for clients. Right now, we're only taking private pay until our final licensing comes through. So right now, we're just accepting private pay, but we do companion slash nanny sitter, light housekeeping. We do transportation for schools and appointments, nanny services, and I also do meal prep. So like weekly meal prep, daily meal prep. However you want to do the bundle for that. So that's me.
I
I
love
do fashion.
that.
I've
I
done
was about to
tons of
say
fashion
you
shows.
ain't say nothing about the fashion show. I was about to get to
I've
that.
done I've done tons of fashion shows. I do vending events. And I also, like I said at the beginning, I do custom sewing items.
When you do the fashion shows, is that like extremely stressful?
It can be. It can be because you have to pick your models, then you have to figure out what looks good on this model, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody just can't wear
Where
everything.
everything.
So you gotta pick your models, see what their frame is, decide what you're gonna make, what you know that they're gonna look good in. what's going to match their, personality. So then you have to do that. Then you have to go find all of the fabric. Finding fabric can be, oh my goodness, it could be a headache. It could be a headache, especially depending on what you're making.
Do you have help when you're sewing?
Your family, of course, right?
No, I do
No?
all. No, I sew all on my own. My ten
Okay.
year old my 10-year-old will help me like certain fabrics, like depending on what I make it. If it's something like big, where I
Right.
have to really fold out the lay out the fabric, my 10-year-old she will help me like lay out the fabric so I can cut out what I need to and help me straighten it out. But I do it all on my own. The sewing I do totally 100% on my own. Um, and the most difficult fabric to sew is like the sequence fabrics and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they're the most fashionable because it makes everything pop. You know, that
Right.
sequence, the glitter, it just pops. But it's the most difficult for me anyway to sew is those sequences and glitters. It's just, and then you just for days have glitter all over the house and sequins.
I can
And my
imagine,
husband
yeah.
and my husband's like, "You've been sewing, huh?"
That's the
Like,
work.
yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, so they can become stressful sometimes, the fashion shows. But once you get your idea and you like map everything out, it's just like smooth running from there. Once I
Right.
get my model, I decide what I'm going to make. I get my fabric, and it's just like it just flows. Just grab fabric and start sewing.
So you don't make your stuff and then pick your models. You find models first and then
Hmm.
make your stuff
Oh.
based
Hmm.
on how.
Now I have for some fashion shows, like sometimes when I do fashion shows, I allow, depending on what the item was, I allow models to keep the outfit that they
Oh.
modeled in,
Oh,
because I don't sell anything I do fashion shows
okay.
for. I don't sell any of that stuff because I feel like it's been worn, you know,
Right.
and that person could not have good body hygiene. So it's like
Makes
I don't want
sense.
to I don't want to wash it and then try to sell it to somebody. You know, that's like going in Macy's and buying a shirt and it looked like it been washed once. You're not going to pay for that, right?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
for me, most of the time, I usually give out certain items to the models and let them keep them. Or if, depending on what it is, if it was like a really expensive like fabric or something like that, if they want to purchase it, I'll let them purchase it, but like at a like real minimum type price, just so
Right.
they. But then items that I keep, I might just reuse for like another fashion
Fashion
show,
show.
and then match that up with somebody, and then make new items as well.
That's what's up. So what do you like making the most when you sew? Like,
Um, Actually, my own attire, my
Mm.
overgarments and things like that, because I make all of my own.
you
So that's what
sell
I make the
overgarments
most.
too?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what I make the most of is overgarments. So that's like my most favorite thing to do. The other stuff, I mean, I make stuff for people here and there. Um, but for the most part, I just do my own stuff. And when I do, I just mostly people get overgarments from me.
Right. You put all the bedazzle and all that stuff on yours or no?
Some of them, not all of them. I'm pretty simple with overgarments. I don't really like too much.
No,
I
because I
will do
know
like
some people, they go that route and like
Mm-hmm.
really like try to shine it up. And then some people, it still look nice. Like they keep it nice and plain and, you know.
So that's me. I'm not too much of a bedazzle overgarment wearer, but I do like mixture of colors. So I will do that. Like I'll make my sleeves one color and the full body another color,
I
something
like
like
that.
that. But I'm not too much into like the glitter pop and all of that other kind of stuff. They look cute, but it's just not for me.
Right. I feel like that'd be too much a little bit.
Yeah, it's just
How
not
do you
for me.
find time to balance everything? Because it sounds like you're giving an equivalent amount to everything you do. Like just based on your presentation, it doesn't sound like any of your areas of expertise are lacking, but it seems like you're able to just like divide yourself into like each and every one, and you're still able to just balance it. So, like, do
I
you?
think it's fun for her. I
Yeah,
don't feel like
like
it feels like
that's
Listen,
work.
I can
Because you
see
look
that.
so happy.
Like I
Like,
can
I
like I'm so
don't know
inspired.
how I do it, but I do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's only 24 hours a day. How do you do all of this stuff? I don't know, but I get it done, right?
Yeah.
take
So
naps.
recently, So recently,
Mm-hmm.
I just had surgery back in January, so I've kind of been just home and on bed rest. Haven't been doing anything for the past like month and a half, almost 2 months. So my brain is always percolating, right? So I'm home. I'm just in the bed. I'm just in the room. Weeks go by, and I'm just like, I need to do something. So my brain starts working. So that's where the seasoning idea came from, right?
Right.
I'm just sitting and I
Mm-hmm.
said, I need something else, right? So that's where it came from. So the moment I was able to actually get up and really come down my stairs and kind of move around again, I just started putting it into motion. So like, I couldn't wait to get out my room to be able to print up clothes and do stuff or
I
whatever.
know you
So
couldn't, cause that's you could
Mm-hmm.
tell like that brings you so much joy to just sew and
Yeah.
create.
yes, so I don't know how I do all of this stuff, but I do because, and I also have a 9 to 5. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's still gonna create more stuff. Like, watch when this interview is over. We're gonna find something. Something new is gonna. I'm waiting for you. I know. I know. I know this already.
It's gonna be something
I
else.
know. Like,
Can you tell us the scents and stuff of your lotion? Wait, I want to know about this vegan soap before we get into that. Tell me more about the vegan soap.
So the vegan soap, um I mean, how do I explain it? It's literally, it's like the base of it. It's all vegan. It's no animal parts, nothing. It's all vegan. I blend them. I utilize soap coloring, all natural soap coloring. Some I might do. I don't have any available right now on the show. I wish I did, but I'm all out of those for the past month or so. So everything I have now is just what I've had.
Mm.
But I'll add like flower scents to it, flowers, different scents, depending on what the person they want. Sometimes I just
Mm-hmm. So
do
you
them
let
up and
people
something like that.
customize their orders?
Yeah. But yeah, I could customize orders if someone has a special order. They might want a special scent. They might want a special color or a
Oh
shaping of the
shit.
soap or whatever like that.
mm-hmm.
So I have different molds with different shapes. You can have your regular square bar, rounded bar, a heart shape, star shape, whatever it is you may want. So yeah, but yep, all natural.
Now, what did you have to what steps like you had to overcome with doing that, like making everything natural and stuff like
So for me, my 10-year-old, she has eczema. So one of the things I started with it is based off of her because she has eczema.
okay.
So any soaps or things like that that has any type of chemicals and stuff in it breaks her skin out automatically. So I first started with the body butter. That's what started me with the body butter for her.
Okay.
And if she uses it, it doesn't break her out. It keeps her skin nice and smooth. It keeps it from ash, and lotion. You use lotion, like her skin would soak up the lotion like right away.
That's how my
It will look
daughter's
like
is.
in 5 minutes it will look like she still just took a shower and got out, dried off, and didn't put anything on her skin.
Mm-hmm.
So with her utilizing a body butter, it actually keeps her skin moisturized and helps minimize the breakouts, which most of the time she starts to break out between like October and January. Those are her roughest months.
I
So
think
that's what
that's
I started out
everybody
with.
roughest
Absolutely.
months.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cause
Absolutely.
my
Like those are
daughter
your
got
dry
eczema
seasons.
too.
That they consider that your dry seasons because of the brutal coldness and things like that. Not much heat or moist or anything like that. So that's where I started off with the body butter. So then I thought, let me try the look into and creating the vegan soap. Maybe that will help her because every soap we tried to buy to utilize for her just didn't work. The doctor suggested this, they suggested that. Nothing worked. She still broke out. She still had, and then she used to dig at it. So then she would scab up and things like that. So then I tried that, and those things worked for her. So if it works, if it's not broke, don't try to
Mm-hmm.
fix it. Like, right? So, but that's what we use.
They don't get the natural stuff is what we need for our bodies.
Nothing
Mm-hmm.
too complicated. Just.
I can't even
Mm-hmm.
remember what the plant was, but it was a plant that you just rubbed against your body and
Is
it
it
Aloe.
created
aloe?
soap. No, it wasn't
Fresh
aloe.
aloe. Are you talking about fresh aloe?
It wasn't aloe. It was something else. It was a
Hmm.
piece of fruit.
I
But
don't
I
know.
can't remember what it
Okay.
was.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Might be
Hopefully I
something I could
saved
use.
it in one of my I be saving stuff on Instagram. So hopefully I saved it in one of the
Yeah.
videos and I can find it. But I was amazed because I ain't know, just the plant does that on its own. Just make the soap.
Hmm.
Normally everybody blend the stuff
You'll
together.
you'll be amazed what plants can do. Like a pure aloe, like I buy pure aloe as well, and what aloe will do for like burns, just pure aloe. They say if you use Neosporin and you use this and you
Yeah, I
use
do
that, it
use
will.
that when I cut myself and everything like that. The
But
aloe.
pure aloe, you utilize that, it heals you up so quick. Just pure aloe. Like you can go buy the pure aloe, cut it open, squeeze it, and utilize it.
And
It
that's
works
it.
well.
Yeah.
I always buy them and then they just sit there.
Well, now you know what you're missing out on. So, it's
No, because it'd
multi-purpose.
be me and my laziness not wanting to cut it open and do the whole process of everything. So I just
And
be
you can
like, all right.
and when you buy it natural as well, you can utilize it in cooking as well. Aloe.
What do you mean in cooking? Like how?
You could use it in like cooking food and stuff. The fresh aloe, you could use it in cooking and things like that as well.
Oh, because I was going to try to make me some hair oil for these
Yep, you could do
dreads.
you could do that. I sell hair oil as well.
Oh, I'm here. We gonna be. Well, we already in
Absolutely.
touch because I already know I need a
Yeah.
bonnet, a book.
Some
Rose,
gym clothes. I'm gonna get some gym stuff from her really quick. Like you got
yep.
me. You got me. Like
Yep. My hair oil is rosemary and hemp seed oil
Mm.
with what is it with it's a plant and then I can't think of it off the top of my head right now. But yep, all natural as well. Yep.
See, I didn't even have hair oil up here. I got the lip scrub and the sugar face scrub.
Mm-hmm.
And you got I got some soy wax melts from you. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't touched them yet. I got a bunch of them, and they all, for decorations. I ain't touched them yet, but I have used your lotion. I got vanilla and something else, and
Vanilla.
I
I
love the
think I
lotion.
had the vanilla and berry or something the time that I seen you.
Yeah, I love that lotion. What else was I about? Oh, and you got candles.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about your candles, cause I love candles.
So yep, soy wax. So this one here is a soy wax candle. It's called peony scent. Smells so good. It's like a flower, and I put flowers in it, like purple flowers in it. So like
wow.
once it's melting, you'll see the
Yeah.
purple flowers kind of just floating and fluttery in there. But they smell pretty good. And with soy wax candles, you know how regular candles, if people ever notice when you light regular candles in your home, it like lets off that black smoke.
Yeah.
And eventually, if you're a person who likes candles all the time, that black smoke starts to turn your white walls like kind of, off color.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Soy
that.
soy wax does not burn off the black smoke at all because it's all natural. So your walls, you
Oh.
won't see that black smoke in your air, and your walls will not turn as well. If you're a candle burner who really burns candles like all the time, soy wax candles are your best candles to
That's an
use.
excellent sell point. Like that's just right there, because that's true though. Over time, your walls will definitely start to deteriorate after using some
Mm-hmm.
candles. Yeah.
Yep, but with the soy wax, it will not.
I hear that.
All right. We're running out of time, but go into your children's book.
Okay, so my book, I wrote it. It's not a truth, like it's not like a biography or anything like that. But it's based on I utilized my 19-year-old daughter from the hardship she had with growing up with the absence of her biological father. So, she went through a lot of things. He promised her things. He promised he was going to be there. He would show up, he wouldn't show up. So, things like that. So, that was the basis of this book. And I felt it was important. For one, I wanted to write it and dedicate it to my 19-year-old daughter, which she is dedicated in the book. It is a dedication to her in the back of the book. But I felt like, in today's society, it's a topic that's not talked about. And people aren't held accountable. And this doesn't just go for fathers, it goes for mothers as well who are not in their children's lives, right?
Right.
And I think it's just a topic that's not talked about enough. It's swept under the rug, and individuals are not held accountable for their actions and not being stand-up parents, right? Just think of what's going on in society today. The lack of fathers and mothers and active parents in their children's lives is why society is the way it is right now. People don't hold their friends accountable. They know their friend is not taking care of their daughter or their son, but they're still like the hot topic of the neighborhood, right? Why are they the hot topic of the neighborhood and they're not taking care of their children,
Right.
whether it's a man or a woman, right? People aren't being held accountable. So that's why I decided to write this. It's a storybook for little girls, little boys to read, to get that notion of it's not just me. So
Right.
somebody else is going through this type of stuff. Someone else did have to live a life like this. And like towards the end of the book, it's, of course, the fairy tale ending, right? But for the most part, we know it's usually not a fairy tale ending, right?
Yeah.
So that was just my idea behind the book. And like I said, and I dedicated it to my 19-year-old.
Well, I think that's a good idea and stuff because it is going to help children. And you said it's a good ending, so it's going to help children be like, okay, I got a chance to do something better with my life, or I ain't going to let this be my roadblock. I'm going to get through this and go through it.
Mm.
Shit, I ain't
Because
meet my
like you
dad till
said,
I was 19.
exactly. And that's a roadblock. Exactly what you said. It's a roadblock. Things like this can really damage a child, whether a boy or a girl. Because then they don't know their worth. They feel like if my own mother or father didn't love me enough to stick around, why is anybody else going to stick around?
Right.
Or why is anybody else going to love me the way I want to be loved? If the people who gave me life aren't even willing to do this. So you have girls who go looking for love in all the wrong places, and you have boys who just dog out women because they feel like, this is what they're supposed to do because they've seen their father do it, or, they might even seen their mother do it.
Right.
All
right, we got 1 minute. So tell everybody where they can find you, where they can find your
So,
products.
Okay, so everybody, you can find me on Instagram at Kadia's Wear LLC. That's KHAYRRIYAHWEARS LLC. I'm also on Facebook. Same thing, Kadia's Wear. My home care agency also is on Facebook and Instagram at K Cares Healthcare at K Cares Healthcare LLC. On Instagram and on Facebook. And to place orders, you can inbox me on Instagram or on Facebook, and I will be able to take your orders. I do shipping and I do delivery, local delivering only.
Philly
and it's a
people.
It's a local deliveries only. And I do just a flat delivery rate for local deliveries. And I also do shipping anywhere in the country, US anyway. It will be an additional shipping charge outside of the United States, of course.
Tell them.
But other than that, and my book is on Amazon if you want to purchase the book directly from me, because I have books as well on hand. But if you also want to purchase it, you will go on Amazon and look under He Forgot About Me, and you can purchase it on there. And the book is $15, so if you're looking to purchase that on Amazon.
Okay.
All right. Clever, tell them where they can find you at.
You guys can find me at clever_cosmics, COZ. MIK. I'm always forgetting that. Find me on Instagram. You always can find me here every Monday on Authentic Philosophies.
And it's me, LouchieTotes. Down your 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. And you can catch me on Fly Girl Friday Radio every Friday from 3 to 4 right here on Blackbird Radio.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank
so
you.
much.
You've been so
We
inspirational.
enjoyed you.
Thank you.